If you love homemade chinchin that is crunchy, tasty, and milky, then you definitely want to watch this video till the end. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, you are most welcome. On today's video, we're making chinchin for commercial purpose. First, let me start by introducing my ingredients. Flour, milk, sugar, eggs, milk flavor, nutmeg, baking powder, salt, vanilla flavor, butter, and water. And of course, I have my measuring cups and spoons to help me get the measurement right. The first thing I did was to sieve my flour. I always like to sieve my flour before using it because it helps to remove any dirt, particles, or lumps, and also give the flour a smoother texture. After sieving the flour, I added salt, milk flavor, nutmeg, baking powder, and sugar. I mixed all dry ingredients together properly, making sure everything was well distributed throughout the flour. Next, I added my butter. I mixed the butter thoroughly into the flour until everything was well combined. I made sure there were no big lumps of butter left in the mixture. Once the butter was properly incorporated, I started adding my eggs one after the other. I added the first egg and mixed it properly before adding the next one. After adding all the eggs, I added my vanilla flavor. The vanilla flavor gives the chinchin that lovely aroma and also adds to the overall taste. At this point, I started gradually adding my milk while mixing continuously. I didn't add all the milk at once because I wanted to control the texture. So I added it little by little and mixed properly until I achieved the consistency I was looking for. You want the dough to come out together nicely without being too soft or too sticky. Once the dough was properly formed, I transferred it to my work surface. I then cut the dough into smaller, sizable pieces. I prefer doing this because it makes the dough much easier to knead, roll, and cut properly. I took each portion and kneaded it gently until it becomes smooth. After kneading, I rolled the dough out evenly. I didn't make it too thick because I wanted my chinchin to have that nice crunchy texture. Once I had rolled out the dough, I started cutting it into small, even pieces. You can cut your chinchin into whatever shape or size you prefer, but I personally like my small and bite-sized because they are easier to eat and they also fry nicely. I continued this process until I had finished rolling and cutting all the dough. Now it was time for frying. I placed my frying pan on low and added enough oil for frying. I allowed the oil to heat up properly before adding the cut dough. One important thing when frying chinchin is not to overcrowd the oil. If you put too much dough into the oil at once, the temperature of the oil can drop and the chinchin may not fry evenly. So I added the chinchin in batches and allowed them enough space to fry properly. As they started frying, I gently stirred them occasionally to make sure they were cooking evenly on all sides. I kept an eye on them because chinchin can go from perfectly golden to burn very quick. I allowed them to fry until they became beautifully golden brown and crunchy. Once they were ready, I carefully removed them from the hot oil and placed them in a strainer to drain out the excess oil. And just look at that beautiful golden color. At this point, the kitchen was already smelling so good. A combination of the milk, vanilla, and nutmeg gave the chinchin such a lovely aroma. I allowed the fried chinchin to cool completely. Please don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. Until next time, stay blessed and keep enjoying. Bye.